Good morning, another day. Put another 9 gallons into the cat, so we're 9 in. This thing is a beast. Thinking about it last night. Of course it's snowing. I can't get over all the snow. The snow is just, well, the rain, the precipitation, it's just out of control. Absolutely madness. But we're just gonna keep working. I mean, I have this thing for a week, so I can put 40 hours on it. I'm 6 hours down. We're at 512 hours. It's a weekend. I don't really care. I just want to move as much as this dirt as possible, which it's not easy in this weather, but it's warm, so the dirt is not frozen yet, and that's why I'm like really hustling, and I'm taking a little break from framing. But we'll let this baby warm up a little bit, and then we'll get moving. Got most of this back wall filled, except for over here. And I don't know how much I could get done over here, because I got to build a retaining wall. I got to see how that works. But it looks good for the most part. I mean, it's super wet. It is so soft. I almost tipped over here, because I dug down, I don't know why, like right here. You can see it. But this was all a hole about 2 hours ago. And I have a little bit more to do here where this wall is. But this is super hard. And yeah, not too easy. Now, I don't want to hit the wall. I'm being super careful. I'm taking my time. That's a little. But this is not, it's so wet. It's just not really fun right now. So I'm going to go to lunch. And it wasn't supposed to rain today, but what else is new? I mean, it's rained like the past 4 or 5 days in a row. I mean, thank God that machine is legit, the cat, or I wouldn't be able to do this. So let me go to lunch. Super soft over here with the skid steer, so I couldn't really get into that spot. Hopefully it'll harden up a little bit tonight, but I got most of this cleared up. This was like a huge hole, and now it's not. I still got to fill in underneath the superior wall over here. That's just probably going to settle quite a bit. I'm going to have to touch this up. Right here, somewhere along here, I'm going to put the utilities, the gas line, and the electric line's going to come from there and come this way. We're actually looking pretty good. Gavin did a lot of work with grading, and it's starting to look like something, but I still need to come up quite a bit. But tomorrow, we'll do a drone shot tomorrow. I think I should get all of this done easily. And then I could start working my way around that way. And that'll be day 3, which is actually pretty good for the most part. So we're definitely filling in pretty well. So that's it for today. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's getting late. I'm getting into a groove. I don't love working on the machines because you could tip it like this. It's super soft, and if you're not careful, you're flipping over. I don't want to do that because that would be very expensive. So that's it for now. We'll continue this video tomorrow. I'm not doing much video because it was raining today. It was super windy with the time lapse, but I just want to get it done. And this is pretty boring, but I just want to keep everyone updated on the progress on the property. So catch you tomorrow. It's a rare plane siding. It looks like an old plane. Welcome to another day of backfilling. As you can see behind me, I got to fill all this in. Yesterday we filled in over there, and today's day 3. I had a little bit of a late start today. It is New Year's Eve, but I really want to get this in because the weather is pretty good to make this happen. So I'm going to time lapse it, and I threw some drone footage up, and you see where I'm at. So I'm going to continue taking from the pile down yonder and bringing it over here. And let's see how much we can do. So let's start working on it. That's all we do. We got to feed this girl. Another 9 gallons probably. It's like 9 gallons every 3.5 hours, give or take. But she's doing a good job. It's a really nice skid steer. Start her up. Welcome. All right, let's get boogieing. Can you see him? Look at him. No funny ideas there, little mouse. I'm not gonna crush you, but just stay out of my house. I got cut an hour short the left side track fell off on the bottom. I'll show you a picture. I think it's a common thing with skid steers that this happens, especially with how muddy it is. I got about 6, 12, almost 20 hours in on the machine, and that happened. So maybe tomorrow I'll do framing, but I got a lot done. I could have probably finished most of that area if I didn't have an issue with the skid steer, but it's just super muddy. So I don't have the, I'm not gonna mess with it. So I already sent an email to my cat guy, and he will get back to me on Tuesday, because today of course is New Year's Eve. Tomorrow's is New Year's, so I'm not getting anyone out here until hopefully Tuesday. So that's why I sent the email. But yep, that's about it. And I guess we will continue this when the skid steer gets fixed. Last day for the skid steer. It's actually snowing. We have a big snowstorm coming, and it's 10 o'clock and I'm still just staring at it because let me tell you why. Being in a skid steer, when you're operating it, it's like being in a small accident every 10 to 15 seconds. You're constantly getting jolted. This is the Y track. The bumps are brutal. The dips up and down, the picking up of the material just jolts you like this. I pulled out my back for no reason like 4 or 5 days ago. I was just walking onto the skid steer. I have to worry about it. I've mentioned that a couple of times, but worrying about the skid steer is really annoying because if something breaks, I'm on the hook for it basically. Like something gets damaged or whatever. Say you like tip it over. That's on me. And that's thousands of dollars extra that I would have to pay to get it fixed, even though I have insurance. That's the biggest thing with renting these machines. I can't imagine owning one of these. I don't even think it's worth it. So it's cold, it's windy, and I'm just gonna move more dirt. I'll finish the pile in the back. I'll go over what I did. There's a ton of dirt left over, and people need fill dirt here, so maybe I'll sell it. Probably need a little bit more in the spring, but after that, I'm probably just gonna sell it. So it's very, also an update, it's depressing, man. The outlook for the winter is super depressing. Basically, we're getting a huge storm on Saturday into Sunday, and then we're getting a huge rainstorm, and then we're getting another storm and another storm for the next 2-3 weeks. It's raining and snowing every 4 or 5 days since we've moved here. So it's hard on the soul, it's hard on the body. Like, I want to get it closed up. I'm having a hard time trying to find someone to put the trusses in because it's a pretty big project, and I can't do that myself. It's impossible. So that's where we're at. The house is looking good. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get some walls up. I'm running out of material, but I don't want to order more material because it's going to get snowed and rained on. And I'm not going to be able to work for like a while. And then we're going to Disney at the end of January. I'll get into that later. Not for this video, but let me walk over to the skid steer and warm it up and torture my body for a little bit more today. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. How can I even be framing? Look at the deck. Can you see that? It's getting covered in snow, and it just like started falling 5 minutes ago. This is gonna be a tough winter. Good thing I'm in this skid steer for another day. Let it snow. Look at the beautiful snow. It is snowing. Oh, let me close the door. Northern PA weather. I have no idea how I'm gonna get all this framing done in this weather. It's gonna be miserable. Look at this. They didn't even call for this today. Everything's getting soaked. I got that little bit of mound left over there. I'm gonna finish, and then I'll go to lunch. But what a mess. What a mess. No good. No good. This is the worst the property has looked since I started this build. And the truss is coming 2 days, and they're supposed to go right there. But I can't believe how nasty it is right now. We had 12 to 13 inches of snow, and then 2 days later we had about 2 inches of rain, and everything is soaked. I don't even know what to do. The deck is all messed up. Let me show you that. It's just It's just a mess. There's the deck. I shoveled a little bit off, but look at this. It's like I have a lake on my deck. My canopy broke. It's covered in water. I don't know. Hopefully I could save this thing. It's just so wet. I don't know how people build out here. I'm completely discouraged. So, yeah. I don't even want to go in the basement. It's just so bad. And I gotta fix that. I wonder if I could get to it like that, actually. I don't know, but this is just a hot old mess. I'm gonna clean off a little bit more deck and then call it.